Good morning, Susan D. Harrison here of Spa-tique and Sun Sanctuary at the homestead down by New Glarus, Wisconsin. And just want to share a lovely book and information that I've been using and researching for the last month here. It's a book called Quench by Gina, Bria, and Dr. Dana Cohen, and filled with wonderful information on case studies on how hydrating our body efficiently, getting that water into our cell tissue, really makes a big difference in inflammation, how our brain thinks, how you sleep, how you function, have greater quality of life. So I want to make this really short and quick and easy for you about what I have been using. And what's interesting, I started really using this process after I had my colonoscopy, because when you drink that stuff that doesn't taste so good, it is filled with a whole lot of salt and sodium and magnesium, which of course is flushing things. But when you use Himalayan sea salt, that is the beauty of using salt. You can use even up to 2,000 milligrams, absolutely no effect on your high blood pressure at all, as studies were done in France about this. But Himalayan sea salt helps your brain and your nerves and your muscles all talk together. It really gets that pathway, that highway of information connected. So Himalayan sea salt is the only salt I have in my house. But this is part of a daily procedure of using it in an easy to make, tasteful limeade drink to have in the morning. Now, yesterday I made it in the afternoon, and I slept through the whole night without any back pain at all. So I'm thinking I might have to do it in the morning as well as the afternoon, because I've been dealing with this back nerve pain for about 9 months, and it's getting better. But when I added in Quench a month ago, I saw a 20% reduction in inflammation. Also started doing Feldenkrais exercises. Also saw another 20% difference. And then the chiropractor that I'm seeing, we're doing what's called nerve flossing, kind of chiropractic approach to reconnecting the nerves and giving them space to operate. So without further ado, I'm going to make this lovely limeade and explain what we'll be using. So part of it is a coconut water or coconut milk. There's many different varieties out there. Whatever calls to you, I've used both. I like both. I squeezed a tablespoon of lime in here as well. So it's just a half a cup, not overdoing it. I have to follow recipes, otherwise it turns out like whatever. Another cup of water as well, and then cucumber. Cucumber is great for being gelatinous and holding moisture in the body. And so I get these cute little mini cucumbers, and you can either leave the peel on or off, whatever your taste preference is. If it's organic, they always say, you can leave the peel on. But I find I've done it both ways, and I like the peel off just because it's less, crunch or grittiness. Ginger. Ginger is optional, but ginger is great for anti-inflammatory, and it's only literally just a fourth of a teaspoon or half a teaspoon. Your choice again. So yeah, there we go. Put that in there. A couple dashes of sea salt, and I'm not really particular about that. Chia seed. Chia seed powder is by far the easiest way to be palatable and enjoyable in your smoothie and food. It's easy to digest. Excellent if somebody's elderly and needs more hydration. Chia seed powder in fruit juice, orange juice, super hydrates that person. In the old days, in the book, they talk about how rose petal jam was used to hydrate people that, if they're passing or older, especially, they would put it underneath their tongue and then by the gum of their teeth, and would super hydrate their body. Rose petal jam, as well as the jam of quince. So kind of some cool information in the book. And then you can add raw honey is ideal. And what's unique about raw honey is that it draws moisture in to your body and will hold it, as well as lots of B vitamins in honey as well. Now, raw honey is interesting because it's really more of a richer, smoky taste. I'm sure it depends on perhaps the company, but it's been very lovely. I raspberries. So I add berries. Raspberries are awesome because they're also hold a lot of pectin in the body. Raspberries are actually in the rose family, and they're again tying into the rose petal jam. And so I'm adding strawberries today because I didn't have raspberries, but I love the color of red. And then that is it. Super super easy. And give it a twirl, whirl, and what I found is that by doing this is that my coffee consumption has gone down significantly. I still love my cup of coffee. She's all about still have your cup of coffee, but maybe have a little bit less. And you can certainly make it more or less. I usually let that go a lot longer, so it's totally purified. But it's really enjoyable. I will mention that the chia seed powder and the only place I could find this with ease was at the Hy-Vee in the organic section. So just so you know, chia seeds you can find all over the place, and you can certainly grind those in a coffee grinder as well. But the chia seed powder, what is great about chia seeds is that, again, holds moisture in your body. And they really found the benefit of this as they studied a tribe that was running 50-kilometer races for fun. They would have, and they're in the middle of the desert, they would have a liter of water in the morning, and then they would take a pouch of chia seeds and suck on that through their whole run, and that would keep them hydrated. So it's just a really great benefit to your digestion as well as the hydration of your body. So we're going to bring down inflammation, help your brain. They did many studies in this book about how it helped kids and their behavior and doing better on tests, especially if they have water break in the afternoon. Other tests on how it helped with fibromyalgia, and that's why a lot of times people with fibromyalgia will get a hydration IV just to super hydrate the body. But when we can give our body the minerals and vitamins it needs, especially at a water cellular tissue, it's 90% more bioavailable versus when we chew our food, which is about 35% bioavailable. And I still love chewing my food and having that. I'm not a totally liquid person, but this certainly will supplement everything that you need. So enjoy. We will have the recipe posted here, and get the book. It's really super exciting, interesting, and there's some recipes on the back which I have not even looked at yet, but some additional ideas on how we can help yourself and your family and be healthy, because when we hydrate our body, it supports our respiratory system as well as our immune system. So really super important during this time, and you'll be much happier. All right, keep me posted on how it works for you, and if you have any questions. But meanwhile, cheers. Have a great day.